They don't want to see us win, prosper, and they'll do anything in their power to stop that. To them, we're not even considered human beings. It's time we stand together.
Stand together, my brothers and my sisters. Peace and power. Welcome to the Midnight Advocate, where law meets life and midnight meets mission. I'm Reverend Lucious Conway. Tonight's episode is personal. Not long ago, I stood alone in federal court filing a civil rights lawsuit against the city of Detroit. No lawyers, no special favors, just faith, fact, and the force of the Constitution behind me. This episode is titled, I Sued the City of Detroit. Here's why I'm running. Because when a system won't let you in, you don't wait for the door to open. You bring your own key. Here is our case breakdown and civic reflection. Snapshot of the complaint. The plaintiff, Reverend Lucious Conway, a community advocate, senior paralegal, and Detroit citizen. Defendant, the City of Detroit. Filed in the United States District Court, Eastern District of Michigan, case number 225CV10517. Relief sought, declaratory and injunctive relief for the city's unconstitutional denial of a firearm purchase license, despite my clean record and legal qualifications. The core allegations: due process violations. The city denied me access to a license with no hearing, no explanation, and no appeal. The Constitution demands better. Discriminatory discretion. The process allows police to arbitrarily decide who gets licensed, favoring insiders and silencing ordinary citizens. Weaponizing bureaucracy. The power to deny rights through paperwork is the modern Jim Crow. It's quiet, but it's deadly. On the tiny URL you'll see on the upcoming slide, which is a photograph of myself, Reverend Conway, in front of the statue in downtown Detroit at the riverfront facing Canada. It's a statue representing enslaved people on the last stop to freedom, which is the last stop on the Underground Railroad here in Detroit, Michigan. I think it's the 2nd Street Baptist Church where that underground tunnel is located. And the statue represents those people looking over to Canada for their freedom. And one year I was visiting Detroit from New York, where I once lived, and I had to take a picture by the statue. Anyway, this isn't just about me. It's about every Detroiter who's ever been dismissed, disrespected, or delayed by the very system they fund with your tax dollars. When the law becomes a wall, advocacy must become a battering ram. That's right. Now, on that tiny URL, you'll be able to see all of the case filings. So you'll see from the start of the case back in February, I believe it was. Yeah, the start of the case back in February to the present day, where motions are still being filed and cross-filed and arguments are still being had and summary is right upon us. Our spiritual food tonight comes from Isaiah chapter 10 verse 1 in the Ethiopian Bible. Woe to those who make unjust laws, to those who issue oppressive decrees. We're not just called to obey law. We're called to challenge lawlessness in high places. Even Jesus overturned tables. Even Moses confronted Pharaoh. When injustice is written in ink, it must be answered with the fire of truth and the clarity of spirit. I didn't sue out of anger. I sued out of obedience. to protect what God gave me and to clear a path for others. Stay informed. Read the lawsuit. Understand how silence and bureaucracy are used to deny rights. And remember to write me in. I'm running for the Detroit Board of Police Commissioners for District 2. Because the change we seek won't come unless we step into position to make it. Pray for our city. Share this episode. Let's turn this lawsuit into a movement and this midnight into a mandate. Let's pray it out. The Lord bless you and keep you. May shield your rights and shine light in dark hallways. The Lord make his face to shine upon you. May guide our steps as we walk into power, not out of pride, but out of purpose. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace, not peace built on silence, but on justice spoken aloud. Rest well, family. We rise, one complaint, one prayer, one midnight at a time. This is the Midnight Advocate.